Hey, I really like doing these videos, just stream of conscious, because to me it's almost like more natural than writing. Because when you sit down and write, it's like you're having a conversation with a piece of paper and your hand. I mean, if you have a conversation, you're just like, these are the thoughts that come right off the top of my head. But you have to transfer those thoughts and words into actions between your hand and the paper. So to me, like this, if you're gonna write a story that sounds natural or just like a part of everyday life, then just recording yourself on your phone is the kind of best way to get your unique personality and character as a short story or whatever. So, man, you know, I came to Dallas thinking, well, my life is pretty meaningless. It'd be kind of cool to meet this girl, even though she's way younger than me, because she's just like smart and like, you know, she's homeschooled, so she's not like, you know, she's pretty independent, you know, like she's smart and knows how to entertain herself. Like she's not as you know, it's like she actually, you know, like some people are just so totally absorbed into the mainstream that they don't really have, they're not very, once you get past the surface stuff, they're not very cool to hang out with. But I was just like stressed out and didn't have much going for me. You know, I really liked the Northeast. I just didn't have the motivation, and I wasn't comfortable enough to pursue work, because I just didn't, you know, because once I get a job, it's going to take another month or two to get housing, and I just needed comfortable housing in Weed like right away. So I'm on my way to, I went to Albuquerque. No, I went to Pueblo, New Mexico. I went to Pueblo, Colorado. Then I went back down to Albuquerque. I stayed in Albuquerque in a hotel for two nights in a motel, 1 or 2 nights in my car, and then I came back up to, I was smoking weed, of course, and it's been months since I smoked, because I was using my Michigan medical marijuana card in DC, and I didn't get a chance to buy any recreational weed, and my Michigan medical card expired, and I never went to a recreational dispensary in Massachusetts. But Colorado must be like the new California, because I don't know what California prices are like, but these are a historic low. I've never seen weed prices this low on stuff this good of quality. So I think, anyway, it was like, it's really embarrassing for me to put my personal thoughts out for the public, but like, just like, you know, mundane private thoughts, like why does nobody like me, and it just like, you know, all these little theories and stuff, and you know, like I think everybody's out to get me, and I just feel like everybody's trying to isolate me. But it's like, once you get it out there, it's like, well, who cares? Like nobody's gonna really listen to it or make them, you know. I always make a much bigger impression. I always make a much bigger deal about myself than other people do. I guess, you know, when you're a perfectionist, or you're just like so hard on yourself as far as what other people's expectations, and it's like, you know, I feel like people have really negative expectations for me, but it's only as negative as, like, I don't know, the impression people make on me is a lot less negative than what they really think about me if I asked them, if they got to know me. It's like, why do I care about what other people think that I barely even know, that I don't even know, you know? So it's like, by saying all these insecurities, by sharing all these insecurities and quirky thoughts and stuff, it's like, I'm just making myself stronger by showing my vulnerabilities, you know? Like, I've had to deal with a lot of social isolation. I mean, I have financial problems, I have social problems, I have problems with girls. It's like, my life is pretty messed up, but like, but I'm not, but like, if you're ashamed and you're not open about it, then you're basically just like you're not respecting yourself by saying my life is fucked up, but I'm going to talk about it like it's normal and it's mainstream, and you should accept me and listen and care about what I have to say. That's self-respect. That's the first step to healing and progress, is to care about yourself enough to make others uncomfortable. Definitely. yeah, it's like people can think I'm the weirdest, most retarded, you know, wacky, unattractive, gross person. Doesn't matter, man, because you know they're not inside my head. I am. So anyway, I slept in my car for like 3 or 4 days in Trinidad, Colorado, just smoking weed, and it's like, man, I just needed those few days of doing nothing and just like having no motivation in order to like figure out what my priorities are. I really feel out of place in Colorado. Like, it's such a suburban, like, family-oriented place, and I'm, you know, the Northeast, it's like, you know, people are a little bit more open to like just sitting next to you and talking to you. And in the Southwest, it's like I'm shopping at Starbucks, let me mind my own business, you know. Kind of like, it's more like Maryland, but like not as snobby. Okay.